Alright guys, welcome back to the next episode on this Pokemon Go series, and today we are going to be doing some Medicham raids, basically to get to about 600, maybe 800 Mega Energy, just so we can do all three of our Medichams in one go. You do only need 100 energy to Mega Evolve this Pokemon, so it isn't too hard to do. Let's just Mega Evolve this Gengar. And then we can go straight into the raid. I know we may have just got in without the, So you can miss part of the animation if you do that. So let's go over what this raid is and the best way to take it down. So obviously, Medicham is a fighting and psychic Mega Pokemon. So it is weak against Fairy, Flying, and Ghost. So as you can see here, if you've got a full team of Ghost-type Pokemon that are Megas, you've easily won this. Like, that took less than a minute to do that. And we already took it down, which is why this Pokemon was so easy to get maxed energy for. Because you should get max energy from basically beating this raid as it is. So like I did the most damage there, so we got 250. Now that's 2.5 basically Medichams that we can now Mega. So definitely all for the for taking down that fast. Obviously you do need a Mega Ghost type if you are going to do that. The reason I say Ghost type is there's a lot more Ghost type Pokemon than Fairy type Pokemons out there to use. So I would recommend using a Ghost type. So you've got Gengar, Banette, Chandelure, Giratina. There's so many, and also normal Gengar rather than Mega. So it is a really good typing to use for this raid. Obviously this raid took a lot less time than normal, so I'm gonna have to cut here. I do apologise. But before I do, let's have a look at CPs. So for a non-weather boosted 100%, we are looking at 817 CP. And then also, if we are weather boosted, we need 1,226. This Pokemon can be shiny. And that is about it for this thing. For basically the best way of taking this down. There's 100% IVs. However, I will say that Flying would be the second best. Now, Gardevoir is obviously better than the Megas you can go for, like Pidgeot. But you do have some Pokemon like Charizard, like Moltres, that have some good flying moves. And you also have Staraptor, which did have a Comday. So with its Comday move, you're looking okay. Same as Rayquaza is also there, and Yveltal. So there is some really good flying type Pokemons. However, there's not that many fairy types. So I would not recommend going for fairy types here. But my best recommendation would be Ghost type. You can get so many more Gengars and other Ghost type Pokemon into this raid. So give me 2 seconds and I'll get into another raid and I'll speak to you guys in a sec. Alright guys, and we are in the party for the second raid. Now, this one will not be taken down as fast because we will probably only have 6 in this party. However, it should still go down pretty fast. Probably won't be 250, maybe 225 energy we get from this. However, Medicham, I've seen a few other videos on this. And it looks like Mega Medicham might also be decent when they bring out Megas to go into like the Great League and Ultra League. Like I said, I'm not a big PvP player myself. I might start getting into it, maybe do some videos on it. But for meta relevance, I think they are going to be better Pokemon like Shadow, Machamp, that kind of Pokemon to go into them for PvP battles with, just because of the damage they can do. Obviously, Mega Medicham doesn't have the highest CP overall, so it might not be great to go into a tournament or things like that. But you never know. It's not been proven yet. There's no big damage calcs or anything like that. I am trying to look for some so I can give you a bit more of a like infographic version of this, but I will go over these Pokemon again anyway, and I will also probably do a video on all Megas in general, so I can go over what their meta relevance is in PvP for the next time that this does come out, because every now and again there is a special tournament, I guess you can call it, that does allow Mega Pokemon in, so you can potentially go higher in that league with Mega Pokemon, so definitely worth it while it's out. Right, let's take this Medicham down. I didn't actually change my team, did I? That's a shame. So while we're talking about this, let me go over some of the Festival of Colours and my opinions on it at the moment. So other than the Ho-Oh raids and the Medicham raids, I've not really enjoyed the festival. Obviously we did get the new Pokemon Bruxish, which is it's okay. It's not the best Pokemon out there. However, the event's been kind of lackluster. Now, I do think that this was a filler event because the Hoenn event was so key. But not only that, with having GoFest, which is in July, so it is only three and a bit months away, I feel like that has also made the next 3 months of events aren't going to be as packed as we think, which is a shame because I would definitely prefer it to be more packed every single festival or every single event, but it is what it is. Oh, that one was a bad hit by me. Sorry about that. But I do think there's something huge coming for GoFest. Now, I keep saying this, and it either has to be Mega Rayquaza because of what we just went through with the Hoenn event, or it has to be something else that's huge. It could potentially be the Hisuian, some of the Hisuian forms like Origin Form, Dialga, but I feel like they're going to be saved for the Sinnoh/Hisuian tour, which is next February. So what I think is going to happen is, for GoFest, I think it'll either be hidden that there is Mega Rayquaza, or there will be an Shadow Rayquaza, or something to that effect that makes the event worthwhile. Because the Hoenn event was hype due to the raids that there was, but I feel like GoFest might not be raid orientated and it might be more encounters. I do hope so, because I do need that Stardust and I do need some more shiny Pokemon. So that would be great for me. To be honest, I hope they bring a Kanto event back. Obviously, we do have the Charizards last week. We have Mega Venusaur in 2 weeks' time, and then 2 weeks after that, we have Mega Blastoise. But there's not really been a big event. There's been Com Days for Bulbasaur. I don't think there's been one for Squirtle or Charmander yet. So I hope they bring something like that into these filler events, because I could do some more shinies of them. So, right, let me get into this next raid and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright guys, last raid of this episode. We are only going to get to about 600, 700 energy. But I do just want to go quickly over tomorrow's elite raids. I know I've done a full video on this, however, just a quick overhaul, like an overview of the raid. So you do need a minimum of 5 people recommended for this raid, so not too hard of one. I thought it was going to be a bit harder, but it's not. You do want to do this with a dragon team, because it is the easiest team to do it with. So you've got Salamence as a Mega, Latias, Sceptile, Mega Charizard X. You've got Altaria. You've got Ampharos. There's so many dragon types out there that you can do this event with, that you should have no problem doing it. Also, you did just have the Reshiram and the Zekrom raids recently, about a month ago now. So you do have a huge advantage when you're going into that. You've also got Salamence, Shadow Salamence. There's so many Dragon-type Pokemon that you can take advantage of a Mega that this should be no problem for anyone to do. If you are going to do it, I recommend using a Dragon team. You should be able to take it down relatively easily and get yourself a few Regidragos at the same time. There's nothing to say about CP because I can't actually see it. Just looking into it, so it looks like, yeah, there's no CP that has actually been announced for this Pokemon yet. However, there'll be 3 different time frames for raids, and you should see them out now. If you are doing if you're planning to do one, they should be on your screen already because they do take 24 hours to open up an Elite Egg. So you do have the 11 AM eggs, the 2 PM eggs, and the 5 PM eggs. I've got one that's around me at the minute, which is for the 11 AMs. I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. However, I'm hoping to do a 2 PM one. Just before halftime or just after halftime of the Liverpool game. I support Liverpool FC, if no one knew. So definitely keep an eye out for them eggs. If you do have a community chat, get into them. See if you have any groups of people that can go and help you. I do have a few around me, so that is always going to be good. Come on, shiny for the last one. We haven't had a shiny for a while. Maybe not. 787. I don't think that. I think it's 800, wasn't it? Was it 800 for Medicham? Let's have a look. So Medicham was 817. Yeah, so this one isn't great. Well, it's not too bad. But as you can see there, we got from 3 raids 700 energy. Now, to max out one of these Pokemon, so you're looking at 100 for the first one. Then you're looking at, I think it's 40 for the next one. So you're looking at 6 of them. So 6 times 4. So you're looking at 240. So that's 340. And then 23 times 10. So 240. So you're looking at, that should max out one Medicham, and that was only from 3 raids. Now, I've used remote raid passes for this. You guys should go out with your 3 raid passes and get this done. You can either Mega Evolve 3 Medichams with this, or max 1 out, if you're willing to do that. So, as it's here for 2 weeks, I'd recommend doing about 4 or 5 raids just to get yourself just that little bit over 700 energy, and then do the rest on Ho-Oh, trying to get that shiny and that 100%, because they are a really good fire type Pokemon, and Medicham will be a really good utility mon for fighting and psychic Pokemon in the future. But I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you all for watching. Sorry that the last upload was a bit late. Do have a bit of personal things going on at the moment, so I will try and get them back on track. But like I said, thank you all for watching. If you do like these raid videos, please leave a comment, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, as there will be more and more of these coming out, and I hope to see you guys here again.